Yo, what's up, guys? Hey, dog, your host for the T-Mit Fantasy channel is back. All right, guys, sorry for taking so long to get another video out. I unfortunately got COVID, but in this video, guys, we are going over 6 players you guys need to be picking up on the waiver wire. Now, mind you, this is more meant for like a 12-man league, so it's, if you're in a 10, you may be able to reach and get, I will mention a couple other players throughout this video, but I did want to go over these ones first. So we are going to go over halfbacks, wide receivers, and tight ends. And I'll throw in a defense for you to be able to grab maybe that should be on the waiver wire. So that way you can help out your guys' team for week 2 of fantasy football. All right, first I want to go over the halfbacks, which will be Dylan Sampson. If he's available in your guys' leagues, I know some of them they may not be in your guys' deeper leagues. You guys may have already had this guy get drafted, but goodness, guys, if you guys can pick him up, he only had 12 carries for 29 yards, but the Bengals' defensive line isn't terrible. But man, the biggest part right here, 8 targets, 8 catches, 64 receiving yards. I mean, old man Flacco was looking for this guy left and right. Now they have the Baltimore's defense. They're going to be blitzing a ton, especially because Joe Flacco is slower. He's going to be obviously struggling a little bit more. So what we need to be doing is grabbing Dylan Sampson strictly due to the fact that he will be a amazing dump off per guy this week, because Joe Flacco will be in duress. You guys saw it against the Bills because they were trying to bring heat against Josh Allen, who was way more mobile than Joe Flacco, obviously, and he will be getting a bunch of catches. I believe that Dylan Sampson possibly could catch 10 passes this week just on dump offs alone, and I will take that all day. Look at this receiving grade, guys. 92.4. 92.4. Absolutely crazy. Now, he did have 12 rushes. Still ranks 19th in halfbacks, which is amazing. 29 rushing yards. It is what it is. But obviously, the main thing that we want to see is Dylan Sampson's receiving upside is worth to me, I want to say if you could get him off of your waivers for 10 to 15% of your fab, worth it. 100% worth it. Next, I want to go over Kenneth Gainwell, man. I picked up Caleb Johnson. I thought he was going to be the guy. I am going to stash him on my bench just in case injuries or just he ends up working into the scheme. I mean, they do have a 40-year-old quarterback, so who knows? Maybe they go to the young buck a little bit later. But for now, Kenneth Gainwell, man, is not a bad pickup. Honestly, the biggest thing for me was he had 7 carries. He didn't have too many rushing yards, but man, they were trying to get him involved as much as possible. If you look right here, he was in a ton of plays. He was taking 22%. I apologize. He was in for 22 pass snaps, which is what you want to see. He ran 16 routes on those pass snaps. So he's running a route almost every single time that he is out there. Now, this is not an automatic starter. I wouldn't even say that, but his receiving upside alone should make you want to. The problem is he does have Jalen Warren in front of him. So personally, he's projected to have 2.3 targets. That's 3 points. If you need a flex, I think Kenneth Gainwell's a great option. You're not going to be going against the Jets this week. You need to be having a dump-off option, which Aaron Rodgers will be looking to. Aaron Rodgers had so much time. If you go back and watch that game, holy cow. He had so much time in the pocket to just beat them deep over the top to Calvin Austin, of all people. DK Metcalf, they were running some routes strictly for him. But other than that, guys, I think that once those wide receivers start to get he gets blitzed a little bit more, these dump-offs are going to happen more. So Kenneth Gainwell, Jalen Warren are going to be the guys that you are going to need for those dump-offs. Now, I'm not saying technically not even for this week, but go pick him up, maybe stash him. If you need a flex option, he's not the worst. Like I said, if you can get Dylan Sampson, that is obviously number 1 right there. But Kenneth Gainwell right here will get you some points. He will be viable. He'll get you, they're projecting 7.4. Is that bad for a flex if you're in a 12-man? I know for me, if my flex got 7 points this week, I would have won. I lost by 5, which I will go. So just so you guys know, tomorrow's video will be going over the fantasy football league that this is based around for head-to-head matchups and leading into this next week. But Yeah, guys, if you need another running back, this is the guy to go get right here for the waivers. Next, we will go to wide receivers. I'm actually going to save my favorite waiver wire pickup for the very end of this video, so stick around, guys. And it is a wide receiver, and it's not who you're going to guess, but let's go over Quentin Johnston. This is not a fan. I'm really not. I don't trust this Chargers offense because I have Ladd McConkey, and I mean, realistically, you just don't know who's going to get the bulk of. I mean, Quentin Johnston benefits so much from this 2 touchdown if you take those away, but at this very moment, and if you are in a deeper league, this is 100% the wide receiver you should be looking for. I saw a TikTok where it showed the Freaky Friday thing with CeeDee Lamb and Quentin Johnston switching bodies. Kind of seemed like it. This guy balled out. He didn't drop any passes. He was going, and he's going against the Raiders. The Raiders, who are 22nd in coverage. I mean, it's only 1 week, but holy cow. They're saying that he should get at least 66 yards this week. Realistically, 8.6 projected points for a flex option, even a third wide receiver option. He gets that another touchdown right there. That goes up to 15. This is definitely a guy that you guys want. This is a guy that you guys should, even if you just pick him up. Now I'm saying like 8 to 12% of your fab you should be using on Quentin Johnston. Don't go overboard. He's not a guy that's going to carry your team, but he is a dude that you can flex. And until he proves otherwise, he's a guy that you can prove, or you should flex until he proves that he does not deserve to be in that spot. Because right now, he's getting targets, he's getting touchdowns, he is open because they have to go cover Keenan Allen and Ladd McConkey, who is the 1 and 2 by far, and they should have a better run game with Amari Hampton. Najee's kind of, if you have Najee, I'd almost recommend dropping him. I just don't see him actually being valuable in that offense. But this is a wide receiver that is a wide receiver 3, and if the Chargers throw like they did on, what was it, Friday night? Dude, this guy could blow up. This could be a valuable wide receiver 2 in your wide receiver 3 option, or even a flex. So go pick him up. Like I said, 8 to 12% of your fab sounds about right. I mean, he did put up great numbers last week. 7 targets, 5 receptions, 79 yards, and 2 touchdowns. You can't beat it, guys. You can't beat it. He was out there for 38% or 38 pass snaps, ran a route 36 times. It's 7 targets, 5 catches, 2 touchdowns, 0 drops, boys, 0 drops. Huge. Yards per reception was almost 16. That is what you were looking for. And so this is my wide receiver 1 that, like I said, I'm going over my favorite pickup at the very end of this video. So stick around for that. But love Quentin Johnston right here. Next up, we have Calvin Austin III. Now, this is a very questionable one. This is one I would recommend maybe dropping like 3 to 8% of your fab. This is not something that you guys should be going crazy after, but 7.3, he's projected. It's not crazy. Like I said, this is meant for 12-man leagues, so this is deep, deep leagues. But realistically, he's projected to get 4.2 targets. He is a big boomer bust kind of guy. He is one guy that can get you 16 points for 1 week and then get you 4. It's one of those. He had 4 receptions for 70 yards and 1 touchdown. So it's not crazy, not, nothing. For pass snaps, he was out there 30 times. He got 6 targets, which is about a 20% chance. So 20% of the times that he's running a route, he's getting targeted. Not the worst. The big problem is he is another Jameson Williams, even though he had a terrible week last week. Love to see this. He is a guy that you could stash if you go against. Now this week, he is going against the Seahawks, which kind of scares me because they are a better defense. They do bring a lot of blitzes. With Aaron Rodgers not being able to mobile, not having as much time in the pocket as he just had, kind of causes problems. But at the same time, if he does get open and he does hit that, he loves to run that post corner route, and Aaron Rodgers can put that in the basket. We all saw it. We all know it. Aaron Rodgers may be old, but he still has that arm talent. This is a wide receiver that you want to look for, and this is a wide receiver that you are going to kind of flex in and out. So like I said, don't go crazy for him. If you have $100 fab budget, go 3 to 8. If you really, really need a wide receiver, then go to 8. But if you just are looking for a flex, throw 5 on him, 3, depending on who really is in your league and if you're trying to snipe that. But On that note, guys, this is my second wide receiver. Like I said, my third wide receiver will be at the end of the video, which is my favorite player. But let's get into tight ends. Next, we have a guy that I wish I started. I almost picked him up and started him in my flex instead of Juwan Jennings, which we all know how that worked out, which I would have won this week if I would have done it. But Dallas Goedert. So he is just a curl machine. Just runs over the middle, sits down in the open zone, and Jalen Hurts finds him. You guys saw Devontae Smith got no love. A.J. Brown got no love. I mean, this is a run, check down. Run, check down. So Dallas Goedert right here, I mean, last week he had 7 receptions on 7 targets. He only had, it was 44 receiving yards? Take that all day. It's 11.4 points right there. That is ridiculous. And if they do it in the end zone, because they're going to be stacking the box trying to stop Jalen Hurts and stop Saquon Barkley, they run a little curl route with Dallas Goedert over the top. He's wide open. I mean, realistically, and against the Chiefs. So the Chiefs do have a good defense. So they're going to be trying to stack the box. So all it's going to be is Dallas Goedert on a quick out route, on a curl route. And if he doesn't get 10 points this week, I will be shocked. Absolutely shocked. I think that he ends up probably gets about 6-7 receptions. I mean, they only projected him 4.8. I don't believe that one bit. I'm projecting him probably 7-8 targets. He gets 5 or 6 catches, and he gets about 50 yards. Maybe a touchdown. Because this game is one of the most, we saw this last week. The good teams are scoring. The teams that are supposed to be in the playoffs this next week, Bills, Ravens, Eagles, who else? Green Bay, Chiefs, all of them, they are scoring. It was the shitty teams that were struggling week 1. This team right here on the Eagles will put up points. Dallas Goedert is going to just absolutely feast because they're stacking the box and they're so worried about the run that he is just going to be wide open over and over and over again all year. Go spend, honestly, in my opinion, 8 to 15% of your fab on Dallas Goedert if it's needed. If everybody has a tight end and you're just needing a flex guy, I wouldn't be mad if you went and picked up Dallas Goedert and you just flexed Dallas Goedert. Love the pickup. Think it's smart. Go do this. Pick him up. Now, my next tight end, Harold Fannin Jr. Oh my goodness, guys. This guy came out of nowhere. Everybody was so big on David Njoku, myself included, and he comes out of nowhere and gets, 7 receptions for 63 yards? The dude looks good. He had 9 targets. 9 targets. I know I already put a Browns player on here with Dylan Sampson. A majority of your guys' leagues, Dylan Sampson's already gone. Okay? I just wanted to throw him in here and make sure that you guys knew to go get Dylan Sampson. But, guys, this card, goodness, sorry, I apologize. This guy just looks amazing. Don't get me wrong, he's not going to get you a ton of yards, but he is a check down merchant. Just like Dylan Sampson, just like this, dude. Harold Fanning is going to be getting fed. As long as Joe Flacco is his quarterback, he's going to feast. He is going to feast. They only have him for 3 targets. In what world? He just came off a game with 9. At very minimum, he's going to get 6 targets, right? Am I crazy? I think that this guy is going to put up another 10 spot at very least, the Ravens. And so you're telling me, like I said with Dylan Sampson, they're going to be blitzing. They're going to be coming after Joe Flacco. Tough. Very, very tough. They have to go get him, and they don't want him to have time in the pocket. So who's going to be available? The wide receivers? No. They're spread out too wide, and their Ravens corners are going to shut them down. The tight end is going to be open. It's going to be a check down merchant. Harold Fannon's going to feast, and he's another one. 8 to 15. I think that this is a great pickup. I think that this is a much needed pickup for a team. Even if you already have a good tight end, what if you need to replace George Kittle? If you need a flex, this is another guy that very much could put up 10 points every single week. And for me, at the tight end position or a flex, I am happy as can be getting 10 points from them. And I think that very much so, he could be 10 points every single week as long as he stays healthy and as long as Joe Flacco is his quarterback. Now, my number 1 pickup, it's not even a question. As you can see here, Kayshon Boutte. Holy cow, guys. This dude, I'm so mad I should have picked him up. I don't like Patriots wide receivers. Never been a fan of them. But, dude, the Patriots are going to be trailing a lot this season. He ran a route 96% of the time on every play he was running a route. 8 targets, 6 catches, 103 yards. They're drawing up plays for him every other play. It is ridiculous. He is wide receiver 1 on this offense. I know Stephon Diggs is there. Kind of feels like Stephon Diggs is an afterthought or just a decoy. This dude is your guy. For some reason, it says week 4 projected or 4 projected points. I don't know what games they're watching, especially against the Miami Dolphins. No, hell no. This is a dude that you need to go get. I personally am spending anyway from 10 to 18% of your fab. This dude is going to go. He's going to break 100 receptions this season, without a doubt. Without a doubt, he's going to have over 1,000 receiving yards. There is nobody else on this offense. Nobody else on this offense between Stephon Diggs and him. That's it. You also have Henderson in the backfield and everything like that. Did we watch the same game? They're not a run first team anymore. They may be. They may turn into that. But at that very moment, Drake May threw for, 46 passes? They're going to be trailing all season. So as long as Kayshon Boutte stays healthy, this is my number 1 pickup. 100% without a doubt. Go get you Kayshon Boutte and thank me later. Make sure you guys comment down into the comment section. Who are you guys picking up? How much fab you guys are spending? Let me know. But hey, guys, I really appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'll be posting videos way more. Like I said, I was getting over COVID. But on that note, guys, I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I'm out. Deuces.